Do you like the sound of boat diving, manta rays, and whales? Well, keep watching, because that's what we're doing today. Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm lucky enough to be invited on Andy's boat to go spearfishing. The conditions are beautiful, and I'm excited to check out a spot I'm not normally able to go to. So this right here is my first real dive of the day. I'm just feeling out the area when I'm suddenly seeing this Roy. I like to take them off the reef whenever I got the chance, so I'm lining up for a shot, giving myself a little bit of extra distance, and then as you see in this next clip, I could have gotten my spear last dive, but whenever I'm in doubt, I just leave it. So for this next dive, we've moved in a bit more shallow. The idea was to target invasive fish, but all I can find is this moo. I'm using this crack as cover as I'm trying to call him in, but I think my technique needs some work. He's definitely curious, just not coming in. As I'm making my way to a deeper spot, I see some ta'au from the surface and decide to take a drop. I'm trying to be as stealthy as possible and hide behind the structure. I'm not trying to make my way all the way over to them, instead I want them to come to me. Now it's just a waiting game. So I turned the camera off and went to put the fish on the stringer. Then suddenly, Preston called me over and this happened.
It's a manta ray. It's a big ass ray. It's like 2 meters wide.
I just love the sounds of whales in the background. After saying goodbye to the manta ray, it's time to get back to hunting. So I saw this moo along the bottom and decided to land on top of the reef to get the high ground. I'm also trying to avoid eye contact since I've heard that helps. This time, perhaps I was a bit too patient, waiting for it to turn, but it never did. I saw some ta'aus from the surface again and tried to find a good spot to hide. I accidentally ended up getting a bit too close. You can see this ta'au come straight at me, and I'm not moving in order not to spook the whole school. I'm trying to be patient and only use small movements to get in position. Then I wait. When pulling the fish up, my main priority is the dispatch of it as quickly as possible. Not only does this minimize the chance of losing the fish, but I also don't want the fish to suffer needlessly. Preston is now the captain, so it's my turn to carry the float. I end up anchoring it up before taking my deepest dive of the day. I ended up at 16 meters, that's about 52 feet. It's a bit too deep for me to hunt, but I just wanted to look around. I just want to clarify that although I went straight back up, I'm diving well within my limit and it was far from the longest dive of the day. This right here is one of my later dives. There are some massive uhus in the area, and I've taken multiple dives trying to lure them in. Over the previous dives, I tried a lot of different techniques, like grunting, scratching, dusting, and also just hiding, but they just didn't want to come close to me. Uhu is not really a fish I target too much, but every now and then I like to give it a try. Finally, we're coming up on the very last dive. I've seen some nice monocollie from the surface and decided to go after them. I did end up landing a bit too far away from them, but decided to use it to my advantage and practice my guado technique. The other guys had already shot a couple of nice goatfish, so I didn't want to shoot unless I felt good about my shot. And there swims my last chance of the day.